Hi, I'm Jonathan Toews.
And I'm Patrick Sharp of the Chicago Blackhawks, and today we're up front on OTR.
Off the Record with Michael Landsberg, brought to you by the Keg Steakhouse and Bar. For great steaks, good friends. See you tonight.
Which Chicago Blackhawk is more likely to be on Team Canada, Jonathan Toews or Patrick Sharp?
I'd like to see them both make it, but I'll say it'll be Jonathan Toews.
Jonathan Toews with a beauty!
Patrick Sharp.
Like him a lot, can play a lot of roles. Patrick Sharp for me.
That was the NHL on TSN quiz. Totally reasonable question, but that doesn't mean that we can't flip it around. So this is the first ever OTR on TSN quiz with your panelists, Patrick Sharp and Jonathan Toews. Thanks for joining us today, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Our pleasure, Mike.
So who is more likely to leave his makeup on when he goes home? Bob McKenzie, Craig MacTavish, or Keith Jones?
Well, I'm going to have a word with Keith Jones and Mac T there, so I'm going to have to say those two guys for sure.
Well, for me, it's about time you guys got some analysts that know what they're talking about. But I'll say Bob McKenzie just because he picked Toews to make the team.
Who is more likely to swear on the air? McKenzie, Jones, or MacTavish?
I played for Mac T in the World Championships there, and he likes to roll that tongue quite a bit, so I'll say Mac T.
You guys spent the first part of the season in Helsinki, Finland, known for its vodka and women, and what else?
I'd say land of no sunlight, almost.
Your motto for the year, guys, with the Chicago Blackhawks is one goal. Explain that to us.
Okay, it's pretty easy. I got 5 goals right now, and Taser's got 1, so let's say 1 goal.
So I imagine they didn't create that motto in the thought that Toews would only have 1 goal.
Probably not. Unfortunately, that's just kind of an odd coincidence for me.
But that's the way you guys are looking at the season, right? 1 goal, which is to win the Stanley Cup.
Absolutely.
You guys are buddies. What brought the two of you together? Because I know that you have a really, really tight, sort of fun-loving team, but the two of you, what brought you together?
Well, I think obviously the way we play helps us a lot, and the fact that we get along off the ice for the most part. Behind the scenes it gets ugly sometimes, but I don't know, we definitely play well together on the ice.
Let's talk about,
I think it's more, Michael, sorry to interrupt you, it's Jonathan's such a young player in the league, and he looks up to a veteran role model like myself, so I'm always have to babysit him and take care of him here in Chicago.
Yeah, but let me ask you this, Patrick, then, because I got to stand up for Jonathan. Isn't there something degrading about being a 27-year-old hanging out with a 21-year-old?
Not if you've seen this guy in Chicago. I'll be happy to hang out with him any day.
Yeah, right.
So last year, excuse me, last year you guys were coming off a 20th place finish. So you were a storybook no matter what happens. But this year, people are saying they got to build on last year. How different is your mindset this year?
Well, we just want to have fun and play hockey. Last year, coming into the year, there was a lot of expectations, and as players, we were kind of sick of hearing everything that's being said about us, and I think it's the same thing this year. We just want to play, and that's what really matters to us.
What have you found in terms of street recognition? I mean, obviously neither one of you has been there through the lean times, but it was kind of lean before. Walking down the streets of Chicago, has it changed for you?
Yeah, I think it has changed a lot. I mean, it's... I've been here for 5 years now, and the landscape's changed quite a bit from my first year till now. A lot of that's got to do with the young guys we got here, but I think our team's improved every year. The organization's done a good job of marketing the players, and it's a lot of fun to hang out in Chicago and talk hockey with some fans.
Let's talk about the Olympics. Let's say that the two of you guys are playing for Canada. Patrick Kane, playing for the United States, has his head down. Would you hesitate to drive him into the ice?
Not really. Since I'm not the most physical player, I think he's the one guy that I wouldn't have a problem taking down out there. So if I do get that opportunity, I'm looking forward to it.
I'd play him just as hard as I could. I wouldn't try to hurt him, that's for sure. But I've been had a lot of ammo here against him and thinking up some good comments to throw across the ice at him if we do get the chance to play.
What was that like opening night? I guess Bobby Hull was there, Stan Mikita was there, Tony Esposito was there, Denny Savard. What was it like to be on the ice with those guys? And to be honest, did you know each and every one of them?
Yeah, well, we have those guys around quite a bit, whether it's at the convention in the summer, or just at you know, special games throughout the year. So I didn't know until the last second they were coming out on the ice, and it was scary for a couple moments when Bobby Hull almost took a spill, and it was the same thing for the other two guys. But it was pretty cool, and I think even the other guys on Colorado, I think we're having a pretty good laugh.
Well,
over
I
there.
guess the key here is that the franchise actually does have a great history, just none of it in the recent past, and that's why it's so exciting that things have turned around. Thanks for doing this, guys.
Thanks for having us,
Okay,
Michael.
more fun to
Thanks a lot,
come.
Michael.
You guys do whatever you got to do, work on your hair, come back and do next question in a short time.
Will do.
Thanks.
The boys return for next question. We'll talk nicknames, only the bad ones, why the Prez is ignoring the Hawks, and we'll see if Taves can keep a lid on the swearing.
Tonight was a battle from start to finish. We did a great job.